All rise for the 7 Chief Justices. Justice Todd, Justice Duvall, Justice Washington, Justice Livingston, Chief Justice Marshall, Justice Story, and Justice Johnson.
Be seated. The case for Gibbons and Ogden is now in session. Daniel Webster, as an attorney for Mr. Gibbons, you have the floor.
Thank you, Your Honor. My client, Mr. Gibbons' federal license came from the Act of 1793, which regulates ship employment and coastal trade in the United States waters. This act gave Mr. Gibbons the right to federal water ads. This is a federal law. My client license is valid and Ogden's monopoly doesn't overpower.
Mr. Thomas, speaking for Mr. Ogden, you may have the floor.
Hey, I'll call you back. I have a case right now. No, Kesha. Alright, bye. Sorry. Thank you, Your Honor. The power of the state to control their own interstate commerce has never been given to them by the federal government by the 10th Amendment to the United States Constitution, which states the power not delegated to the United States by the Constitution nor prohibited by the states are reserved to the states, respectively, are to the people. The right to control their interstate commerce belongs to the states, so Mr. Ogden's monopoly is valid over Gibbons' license. There. I said Gibbons.
For Mr. Gibbons, your response.
Article 1, Section 8 of Clause 3 of the Constitution states, Congress has the power to regulate commerce with foreign nations and among several states and Indian tribes. According to the statement, the federal government has the power to control commerce between states in general. This means New York cannot close ports all, but her own citizens she cannot refuse admission a particular state or nation, grant a monopoly of trade. This power only lies in Congress. Only Congress can legislate commerce between states. State laws such as the New York Steamship Boat Act affects commerce between states.
Mr. Naaman, for Mr. Ogden, your response.
Oh, me? Okay. It could be argued that state laws such as this one affects commerce between states, and this could be to or degree being interpreted to the true, but we do firmly argue that Congress under the Constitution does not have the power to infer with these state laws. Congress has the power to regulate commerce between the states, but does not have the power to regulate commerce within the states. So monopoly was in the full right to New York as a state, and Mr. Gibbons' federal license did not grant him access to these state waters.
The court is now in recess. The other judges and I will announce the decision on another day.
Need what now?
Let's play rock, paper, scissors.
Tagger it.
You're not gonna catch me? Wait up, man. I almost got you.
Slow down. Dude, time. Alright.
It's your turn. I win.
You don't win.
1, 2, 3.
No, fuck that.
If we decide to rule in favor for Mr. Gibbons and create the power to control commerce between an in-state belong to the federal government, then we will not only be providing the means to overthrow the New York State voting law, but all laws like it. We will be giving Congress control over all transportation, navigation, and traffic. This may control the South power to control the slave trade, which could lead to Southern resistance and even civil war. What do you think, Washington? You took the words right out of my mouth. This is a 6-man court decision in favor of Mr. Gibbons. Due to the fact that the Constitution gives them the right to control commerce between the states to the federal government, as states in the Constitution, Article 1, Section 8, Clause 3. Also due to the comments made by Mr. Webster, stating that state laws such as the New York Steam Voting Acts affects the commerce between the states. This court is now over.